Hi Vikram.
Hi.
Siraj has been bowling exceptionally well. The past few seasons haven't gone well for him in IPL or T20 cricket. What did the changes he made coming into the season, and what do you see his role as in the team for GT?
Exactly the role he's been playing, to be honest with you. He's a fine bowler. I think it's unfair to say things haven't been going well for him. I think he's performed outstandingly well when he's been given the opportunity. Sometimes we expect and ask a lot of young cricketers, and somebody that has achieved as much as Siraj has. Sometimes we're very quick to sort of judge one or two performances, but he's been exceptional, certainly since he's joined us. He obviously has a very good relationship with Ashish, and I think that you're seeing the sort of fruits of his hard work and the work he's doing with Ashish, the conversations he's having with Ashish. I think you're seeing the fruits of that play out in the game so far. He's been exceptional, is what I'll say.
Okay.
No problem.
Can you be a bit more specific about the conversations he's having with Ashish after coming?
Well, look, that's between a coach and a player, but it's generally a coach's job is to sort of instill confidence in players. Ashish has that ability in abundance. You've sort of seen that with other players that have been part of GT. He certainly instills confidence in players, and I think that's exactly what is sort of transpiring with Siraj.
Looking to the pitch here, there's a lot of runs here, and the openers have been in good form, but off late they have been. So how do you look to take the approach against the Sunrisers openers and all top order?
I think you can certainly you can sometimes fall into the trap of what's gone on previously. We're really minded of Sunrisers being a very capable and strong team with match winners throughout their sort of lineup. As far as the pitch is concerned, I think it's so easy to make an assessment on a pitch on things that have happened in the past. What I would suggest is that we sort of take the approach of seeing what is in front of us, playing the pitch and making decisions accordingly. Let's see how the pitch plays and not have any preconceived ideas as to what it's going to play like. We'll obviously take a look at it. We'll obviously make an assessment before the game, but it's really important to sort of stay focused on what is happening on the day rather than what's happened previously.
What is the big difference you see in Gujarat's campaign this season?
Look, it's very early days as yet. We've not done anything differently. We pride ourselves on the work we do. We pride ourselves on preparing well. We also pride ourselves on having some fun while we're doing it. We are minded of helping each and every individual within the squad, not just the team. We're minded of looking after all of those players, and we've gone about that in exactly the same way as we have done in the previous seasons. So I'd say there's not much difference. Results sometimes can go your way, can go the other team's way. That's the beauty of the IPL. It's a hugely competitive competition, very capable teams. But we, as other teams are working extremely hard to show that we are giving a good account of ourselves in each and every game.
Do you think that the choosing of main toss? Do you think that the toss will be impact on the game?
A toss does play an impact. You get to make the decision if you win the toss. So.
What will we choose when winning of toss?
Sorry?
What will you choose winning of the toss?
I'm afraid I'm not really going to share that with you, sir, if you don't mind.
Is there any specific strategy to counter the SRH?
No, look, I think you've got to, like I said, I think you've got to make an assessment and make decisions at the time. There's some very experienced players throughout our team. We trust them to make the right decisions. We trust them to sort of express themselves and sort of take responsibility for their decisions as well. So specifically, again, I'll repeat, SRH are a very strong team. We'll respect that in the game tomorrow. We'll respect each and every opposition we come up against, to be honest with you. But specifically strategy, well, one, it's probably for the team and not for one to share in and amongst in the wider sort of domain. But we'll be minded of how we go about our sort of approach tomorrow. All done, gentlemen? Look, as we've sort of mentioned, Kagiso has had to return to South Africa to deal with an important personal matter. We'll share any further information as and when it's available. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.